We spend a lot of time these days talking about positive thinking. You write down a goal, tape it to your mirror, read it aloud every morning, and wait for the universe to deliver the results. But the entrepreneur and speaker Jim Rohn identified a fatal flaw in this habit. He noted that an affirmation, without the rigid discipline to back it up, is the beginning of delusion. It's like a person setting out on a walk, heading due west, and fully expecting to see the sunrise. The intention is positive, but the execution is entirely disconnected from reality. Relying on a good mindset without physical sweat creates a cognitive trap. It tricks your brain into feeling accomplished, which can kill the hunger required to actually start. So if wishing and repeating daily mantras don't alter our reality, we have to isolate the exact catalyst that turns an internal desire into an external result. History offers a very clear answer. Ancient texts have long warned that faith, or belief, without corresponding action is entirely useless. Jesus, speaking as a master teacher to his followers, emphasized the exact same rule. He instructed his students to be active doers rather than merely passive listeners. The admiration of the world belongs to the people who build things. How you feel about a goal carries zero weight on its own. Those emotions only gain value the moment you translate them into a concrete, executable roadmap. There is a blunt rule for high achievement. If a task is easy, do it easy. But if it's hard, do it hard. You just get it done. That mindset peaks at the highest state of human resolve, a point where an individual attaches literal life or death stakes to their ambition. They simply say, "I will do it," or die. Picture a climber standing at the base of a towering, rocky peak. People tell them it's too high, too far, and completely impossible, but the climber claims the mountain anyway. They make a terrifying, uncompromising promise to themselves. You will either be seen waving from the top or found dead on the side, because I am not coming back down defeated. The 19th century British Prime Minister Benjamin Disraeli captured this exact mindset perfectly. He wrote, "Nothing can resist a human will that will stake even its existence on the extent of its purpose." When a person attaches their actual survival to a goal, normal obstacles dissolve. The world has a strange habit of stepping aside for anyone moving with that kind of absolute certainty. That kind of unyielding intensity sounds like a rare superpower, but we need to ask how natural this do-or-die persistence actually is to the human condition. Think about a baby trying to take its first steps. If you asked a parent exactly how many weeks they would give their child to learn to walk before shutting them up and giving up, the question sounds absurd. Any mother in the world will give you the exact same answer. My baby is going to keep trying until it learns. We accept this relentless, unconditional persistence as entirely normal for a toddler. Yet as adults, we often let our own willpower snap at the first sign of friction. We were all born with an innate capacity for relentless persistence. It isn't a new skill we need to invent, but a fundamental drive for mastery. That often goes dormant once we become accustomed to the comfort of giving up. To systematically trigger that dormant willpower, Rohn suggests putting yourself through a specific progressive inquiry. It starts with 4 questions. First, ask why to define the core reason for rigorous effort. Second, ask why not. Why not see how far you can go? Third, ask why not you? There is no reason you cannot match them. Walking through these questions systematically strips away your excuses. It leaves you face to face with the reality of your own untapped capability. Which brings us to the 4th and final question: why not now? The habit of postponing your better future has to end today. You have to take immediate physical action. Draft a daily strategy tomorrow morning. Buy new books, reach out to the right contacts, and open a new journal. It is perfectly fine to ask for external or spiritual help along the way. But the universe, or God, operates on a two-way street. That higher help only arrives after you have done your part. Your life does not transform when you finally feel ready. It begins the exact second you drop the delusion of wishing and replace it with undeniable, disciplined action.